Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode on the StormyLand Survival Season 2 realm. Today is episode 19, and in today's episode I'm going to show you some things that I have gotten done. Number one, the stupid nether highway over here, that one janky nether highway where you couldn't go through there without getting blown up by a ghast. I got that completely all done, other than I need to put in a few blocks here, but you can actually run through here and not get blown up with ghasts. And then, project number 2, I got a villager breeder working. I mean, it's not as fast as the one before Village and Pillage update, but I got one working, which is great. So guess what that means? Easy access to more enchanted books. So if you head down this way, this is where I actually have the villager breeder. It's kind of far away, but it's not as far as my mega base is, so that's actually pretty convenient, but it's not too far away. If I actually get ahead and I build this nether highway, it won't take that long to get here. But if you just walk, it's about 150 or so blocks, 200 blocks maybe, this way to get to the villager breeder. And I just built the breeder itself. I don't have a trading hall up yet. That'll be for next episode. But I'm just going to show you the villager breeder, and I'll show you how it works, and I'll just kind of tell you about all like the new villager mechanics, because they are changed in the Village and Pillage update. So I'm just about there. The portal's right around the corner. Okay. So if you just head through this portal right here, this will take you to the villager breeder. There we go. It is nighttime, but as you can see, I got a little bit of a villager breeder set up. As you can see, this design is a little bit different. This design though actually works in the Village and Pillage update, and yeah, it's actually very convenient. You don't have to send the villagers to the Nether. You just have to place down a whole bunch of beds. So yeah, but I am having a slight problem. This thing is actually producing more cats than villagers, which is kind of weird. But as you can see, it is working. We got some villagers here, and no mobs could actually get to them, which is very nice. Even the baby zombies can't. I just came up with a little bit of a mechanism where I just put a minecart there, and you can actually get out the villagers that way. And if we want enchanted books, the other nice thing about this villager breeder is that we can actually place lecterns, and they will automatically become librarians. So we have a villager breeder that produces only librarians. So we can get like all the mending books, all the sharpness 3, sharpness 5, any enchantment under the sun you can think of. And yeah, we would actually have real good enchantments on our tools now. And if this thing stops breeding, then I just place down more beds. It's simple as that. Because there's a village over there. I had to go kind of far away because most of the villages have been raided, and all the villagers were killed by zombies and stuff. But so I found a village, there was villagers, I transported them over to the villager breeder. You kind of have to build these quite far away from any village, otherwise they won't work. I actually had to go through there and break all the beds and workstations because this thing wasn't working because of that, but I took care of that and this thing's working fine. So next project, I'm actually going to head over to the mega base because I want to work on that. It's been a while since we've been there. I think it's been almost 3 or 4 weeks. So we're going to head over there, and I will be right back. Okay guys, so we are at the mega base area. We're at the little cottage that I built, and I'm just going to grab some of the sand that I have in here. We need to smelt all this up because if you remember last time we were over here, what we did is we built up this top part right here, but we still need to do the parts that are under the water. But we're not going to clear out the water. That's probably going to be like a off-camera or maybe even a live stream project. But what we're going to do for now is that I'm going to put the glass in there. But before we do that, because obviously we need to smelt all this, I came up with the idea that while this stuff is smelting, I'm going to actually work on the inside of here. I want to build like a little bit of like land or like biomes in there. Maybe put a lake in there, because if I told you this plan already, I want to build like like land, like biomes and stuff, and then build like a house inside of there with maybe like a small little pond or a lake. I think that would be pretty cool. So what we're going to do is we need to craft quite a few furnaces. I'm not sure how many I have. I might need to collect some cobblestone Yeah, I think I need to collect some more cobblestone. I'm just going to throw all this sand in here for now until I get all the furnaces set up. I don't know how many furnaces I'm going to need. I might just do one for... Probably do one for each stack, because I got plenty of fuel. I got plenty of wood. It's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We need 20 furnaces. 20 times 8. That is, what, 160? It's 160. How many stacks is that? Yeah, that's actually not too bad. Okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna collect some more cobblestone, get all of the glass or all the sand inside the furnaces, and as soon as I have that done, we're gonna get going on the we're gonna start working on the inside of that. I might need to collect some dirt off camera too, so I'll see you guys right after that. Okay guys, so I've collected a whole bunch of dirt and it's time to actually start terraforming the inside. I have no clue if this is going to be enough dirt. As you can see, there is still some concrete powder here. I believe, actually right here is fine. I still have to get rid of this dirt, by the way. But, yeah, we have to start terraforming this. I know this is going to take a long time. But, yeah, I'm hoping I can get this all finished this episode. So I'm thinking that, what we need to do is, I'm thinking about if we do flat on the edges, something like this, and then we can actually begin terraforming. I can put, what I can do eventually though is I'm going to put grass blocks inside of here and just kind of AFK and let it spawn, or let it spread. Instead of instead of going through the hassle of getting silk touch on a shovel and stuff. It'd probably be easier to do it that way. But yeah, I'm thinking we do something like this. We'll just kind of have to make our way, across this. And I'll see how good this is going to be. So I'm thinking if we start the first row pretty flat, you know, right? So like right here, we're going to be pretty flat, because I don't want it to be like super hilly. I just want it to be like, I just want it to look like a plains biome with a lake and maybe like a forest in one of the corners or something. So, I'm thinking, yeah, I think that something like that would work. And maybe if we start going over this way, we could actually kind of begin with a little bit of a hill. So we'll actually start going up over here, kind of like this. And we kind of want it to look like normal Minecraft generation, and want it to actually look like decent looking terrain. We don't want it to look like, yeah, it's hard to explain, but you don't want it to look a little like, I don't know. But I think that this is actually going to work pretty good. I think this is going to turn out great. So, yeah, here we go. I'm just terraforming stuff. This might take a little while, but yeah. So I'm just gonna kind of like work on this. I'm gonna kind of terraform, get like a little bit of a base layer done on the first couple of rows, and I'll be right back, because it's kind of boring just watching me place blocks. And I kind of see here, if I find like a place where I'm like, I think I should build, I think this look really cool, I'll be right back. But right now I'm just gonna kind of work on this a little bit off camera. So, okay guys, so I decided that instead of actually going row by row, I find it faster that I found this technique that I think is faster, and that's actually to do the contours of the terrain first. It's like, I don't know why I didn't think about this before, but this makes it so much easier. So if I'm thinking, if I do all the contours of the terrain first, I can actually like form the terrain, and then once that's done, all I gotta do is just start filling all the spaces in like this. And then, as you can see, once you do that, you actually got yourself some really good looking terrain. So I think I'm going to do that, but I'm just going to keep on working on this, and I will update you as I keep going. Okay guys, so I think that this is actually a high enough of like a little hill peak right here. We can actually put our house on top of this, but the challenging part is actually going to be getting the terrain below here. We're actually, because I can't find out any way to actually get underneath her besides jumping in the water, so I'm thinking that's kind of what I'm gonna have to do. But yeah, I kind of want to have dips over here. I mean, I kind of want to have a little one here, but the other side is going to be the challenge, because in this corner here I want to have like a lake kind of coming into the wall right here, and then probably like right at that stone brick stair level, that's going to be sea level in this little area. So I'm thinking that yeah, I'm gonna have to jump in the water. So hopefully I can reach up there. Yeah, it's fine. So if I just do something like this, this will actually work out. So I'll just have to swim around in the water. Hopefully no drowns come after me, like this one right here. Make sure I have my sword and my hotbar. Okay. So I'm just gonna keep working on this. I'll just kind of come over and I will update you as soon as I get to the lake part, because that's gonna be that's gonna be a little bit the challenging part. So I'll be right back as soon as I get all this hole filled in and then start working on the lake part. Okay guys, so this here is the area that I want to have the lake. So I'm thinking I actually found a pretty easy technique to do this, and that is just to place the blocks of where I want like the levels to be. So I'm just thinking like should be pretty easy to shape out a lake. If we just go around like this here would actually be like shaping where the lake is actually going to go. So if we want like wanting to have like a decently sized lake. So I'm thinking if we actually bring this out a little bit here, because we got all this space right here to put some kind of a lake. So I'm thinking do something like this. We'll kind of curve around a little bit right here. Have like a little area right here that we can actually get around to by going around here. And then we'll keep going this way. We'll start looping our way over to here then. Perfect. So something like this. And this will actually go and loop its way all the way back here. Perfect. So yeah, it's actually gonna be kind of like it's gonna be a smaller lake, obviously, but I kind of want the lake to take up a large portion of this area. We can have the forest kind of like near the lake. So this is going to go back here, all the way back to around here, and it's going to meet up with that. Something like this. We'll kind of like cut the corner a little bit here. And perfect. The thing is, though, we don't want it to look too straight. That's the only problem. We don't want this to look straight. Doesn't really look right. Natural lakes are not straight on the sides. So we'll do something like that. Perfect. So then you just have, now it's just a process of continuing the contours going all the way around here. Kind of do like a little bit of a random pattern. So yeah, this is gonna be a little bit boring, so I'm gonna skip this. I'll be right back as soon as I have all these contours placed in where the lake's gonna be. Okay guys, so we actually have the entire lake the entire lake kind of molded out here. And I got all of the contours of the world generation put in here, and yeah, this was actually a lot easier than I expected it to be. Now all that's left is just filling this in. I might need to grab some more dirt from my house, but other than that, this was actually pretty easy. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to fill all this in. I think that would actually look pretty cool as a time lapse. So I'm thinking I'm gonna make this some kind of time lapse. So just sit back and enjoy. I don't think I'm going to have any like music or anything to it, so I just think it's satisfying to watch time lapses. So enjoy the time lapse. Okay, guys, so, I got all of this all completed. I got all this terraforming done. As you can see, there's not much here. By the way, I still need to put the grass in so that the dirt will actually, or the grass will actually spread. I'll put one on this side. One on this side. It might take a few days, or it might take a long time of AFK, but eventually that will spread throughout this whole area. But yeah, we got this entire thing terraformed. It took quite a while. So as you can see, you can tell where the lake's gonna be and kind of where the hills are and stuff. But for right now, there's actually not too much here. But what we need to work on now is the pyramids underneath these right here. So as you can tell from the beginning of the episode, when I smelted up all that glass, well, it was smelting right there the whole time. And I'm hoping that the chunk was loaded, and I'm hoping that it's pretty much done. If the chunk's not loaded, then I'm just gonna have to AFK for about 30 minutes. But let's just check and see. Are we in luck? Oh, I don't see the furnaces running. That's good. Yes, it worked. It worked. A little bit of a Minecraft hack. If you use slabs, it's like the same amount of fuel as if you use planks or logs. So you get like 6 times more of the fuel if you use a slab rather than a log. So kind of like a little tip right there that you can use in your Minecraft world. Where the heck did I get all of these gold nuggets from? That's weird. Okay. So as you can see, I just need to collect all of this glass. It's gonna take a while to get all these pillars done, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna just fill in the glass. We're not gonna empty the water out yet, because that's for a different episode. But yeah, this is, as you can see, this might take a while, but I think that this mega base is gonna be really cool when it's finished. I think that should be plenty of glass. So what we need to do is we need to head down here. I mean, a lot of it, I mean, like those two right there, the water there is actually pretty shallow. So this should be pretty easy. I mean, this one here, there's a lot of glass we have to place. There's a lot of glass we have to place. But we're going to start with that one over there. And I might need to do something with underneath here just because it looks a little bit janky with dirt. I was thinking about putting some kind of wall right here, maybe like blue stained glass. We could have something underneath here. That wasn't my original plan, but we might be able to do something like that in the future. So I'm thinking if we do something with glass just like this. And yeah, I'm going to dig all that out as soon as I get all the water out of here. So I'm thinking if we just do something like this, going all the way around, this will actually look pretty good. So I'm going to cut, and I will be right back as soon as I get this first one done. Okay guys, so I got the first pyramid done, and this actually took a lot more glass than I was thinking, because this one was actually pretty deep. It's that one there. That won't require that much, I don't think. But yeah, this one took a lot more, and as you can see, once you get down here, oh, I didn't even finish that. Once you get in here, though, and you build it, it's actually a lot bigger. These pyramids that are under the water are a lot bigger than you think they are, because when you're up here, it just looks like little things sticking out of the water, but when you're under the water, they're pretty big. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fill this in, do that one, and if I run out of glass, I'll probably do the rest of these off camera. So I'll be right back as soon as I get as much of these done as I can get. Okay guys, so before we end this episode off, I just want to talk to you about I'm going to start hosting past seasons of StormyLand Survival on servers, because like I know there's a couple people who want to play on the Season 1 world. So right as this season goes on, I'm going to have the Season 1 server. I'll put the IP and port inside of the Realm feed. So any StormyLand members watching this, you want to join that server, it'll be up and running shortly, probably by tomorrow. So yeah, but I think that's going to do it for today's episode. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. This is MC Storm. Peace out.